Hi Aquarius, welcome to BohoMystic. My name is Mary Nelly, and today we're doing your mid-month reading. We are in the month of June 2025, but I do feel like this is a timeless reading for sure. So I heard Aquarius, and as I was finishing up another read, I didn't think I was going to do today, but I guess I am. So as I acknowledged that Aquarius was wanting to be read, I heard beam me up, Scotty. So yeah, Star Trek fans out there. Then I asked, is there anything else that I like? Because I have to go from there. I was going to go pick out the decks and I wanted to get an idea, and I heard work-life balance. I immediately knew which ones I wanted to pick out, or ones that were calling me. And I heard angels. And I was like, okay. Really interesting, very. So I thought to myself, is this need for, I wrote all these things down as I always do. Is this need for some fantasy in your life? So in the pre-shuffle, I got a few cards. I got a card with a photograph on it. And then I got a Sagittarius spirit card with the word freedom on it. So then on to my meditation. It was really nice. It was really short, sweet, and really pretty. So it all started with a small monk. He was wrapped up in robes and he was like meditating on the ground. Then I saw a person come around him. I felt like it was a small boy. And that person then started putting their arms around this boy. I was like, okay. And then I looked down to see what was going on. And then I see this little boy, this monk, becomes a cherub, but like a young cherub, a young baby cherub. And this person that's around them, I intuitively knew it was like a large adult angel trying to coax and help this young cherub. I don't know. I wrote something down here. Hold on. Okay, so I had to look at my notes. So to help this young cherub open their wings for like the first time. Yeah. And all of a sudden you can see this, like these little wings trying to come up, and then all of a sudden they come out. And then this little cherub with now who can open their own wings becomes a large angel. I see this angel, it just shot like one screenshot to another. So then this large adult angel or teenage angel, I don't know, is on a charging lion. Like the angel is on top of the lion, and this lion and this angel, they're charging forward. And the angel also has a spear, a very large spear, kind of like my Archangel Michael over there, in one hand. Yeah. So then this angel appears to become kind of flame-like. It's on fire, right? Like red and oranges, but it still holds its shape of this angel with a spear. Then this angel is on top of a horse, straight, also just like blazing down. And I immediately heard freedom. I mean, you can see the evolution, right? From a small little monk into this cherub, into an angel on top of a Leo. Oh my God, lion. I said Leo. There may be a Leo presence in your home. Anyway, let's keep going. On top of this lion with a spear this time, and then becoming flames, and on top of a horse and hearing freedom. And then I had to put an enormous arrow from that freedom to the Sagittarius spirit card with the word freedom on there. So this is going to be an interesting read. I'm already picking up wanting something different in your life. You are evolving, and you may be spiritually evolving. I mean, let's talk about ascension, right? A monk, for a small child to dedicate themselves to monkhood like that, to then becoming an angel, energy, being an angel, to becoming a warrior of spirit. That's how I'm viewing it as. Then to having that amazing exaltation of freedom. This could be a person who is retiring, freedom from their world, right? This could be a person who is starting an entire new venture, business venture, creating, putting a stamp on the world with who they are now. That's really beautiful. But let's not forget what I heard about the work-life balance. This may be a call, a need for reflection on your work-life balance. So let's get to the cards and see what comes out. Bye. Welcome to the cards, Aquarius. If you resonate with this video, I would really appreciate it if you gave me a like, subscribe, and become part of our fam. Okay, let's see what we have in store for you. Alrighty. Let's do these. All right, Spirit. Can we get a card, please, for the Aquarian Collective? All right. Bottom of the deck, we have Leo. Oh, with self-expression. Wow. Wow. Painting a self-portrait. Find the right fuel for your self-expression. Making something, whether a painting, a meal, a hairstyle, or a song, will help you transcend the mundane. Through your creativity, you share your spirit with the world. Wow. What did we say about that, Leo? Maybe this is what a need for you to express yourself in an authentic way. And that's what you're searching for, yearning for. Oh, innovation. Aquarius, wisdom on the bottom here, underneath that. A gate flies open. When a gate that was closed opens with no warning, one must be in the right place at the right time to step through. When new ideas emerge, open your mind to receive them, else they will recede unnoticed or unremembered. Are you getting an opportunity, or you see an opportunity to be able to express yourself in an authentic manner, an opportunity that you can seize that will bring you much more joy and happiness? Oh, Aquarius, this is nice. This is exciting. Okay, what else do we have for you? Okay. Oh, that was really fast. All right, there's 3. I'm going to take them. This, I can feel the energy. It's magnetic. Discovery, interiority, rupture. You are discovering something within yourself that needs to be expressed in a whole new way. And it is bursting forth from you, or you're feeling it coming out from you. So discovering that geode in that rock. All right. Well, I don't know why I pulled this out as I did with the first one. I never do this for any of the readings. Destiny, ripening, rapture. Oh my goodness, for Ruby. It is you are on a path that has been set in motion a long time ago, my friends. You are ripened to express yourself in this way. And if this is your ascension, I mean, you are blowing minds, you're blowing your own mind, you're having amazing epiphanies and breakthroughs, spiritually, intellectually, potentially, at work. You may be creating new ways of doing things, new technology, new theories, new postulates. I mean, you may be coming up with things that are just rocking whatever industry that you're in. You may be discovering treasures for your community. You may be discovering, you may be making enormous discoveries in your fields of work and study. Interesting. If anybody's going to do it, it's going to be you, Aquarius. Okay, let's do a career and money. I'm super interested. All right, and what's at the bottom of this deck? Face, money skills, investor, taking risks, face value. Careers that are associated with the word face are self-made, fame, exposure, reputation. Your face may be seen everywhere soon. If this is truly, or you find the investor for whatever breakthrough technology, idea, discovery you've made. Definitely self-made. You may find yourself catapulted to some sort of fame, exposure within your realm of studies or work. You may be literally not even on top of this world, out of this world. You may be seen as a person who is just above everyone else in their league. Wow. Okay, Aquarius. What else do we have for you? Let's get you a number. Can we get a number, please, for the Aquarian Collective? What do they need to know from now to the end of their month? Oh, 8 with abundance. What's at the bottom of the deck? Number 7, with understanding. The time taken to truly comprehend something is time spent connecting to it on a profound level. Do the work and reap fulfillment. Yes, the flow is amazing here. You may be finding yourself going down a spiritual path where you can't get enough information, or you are just devouring everything that you can put your hands on to further your knowledge, to further your understanding of the universe, of the cosmos, of all that is. I'm thinking physicists, I'm thinking sciences, I'm thinking actual spirituality in manifestation. And maybe some of you are even dedicating yourself to a life, a spiritual monastic life, a life about your spiritual ascension. Or this is where you hope to be, where you're planning, figuring out the work-life balance so that you can get there. I mean, this is divine communication, divinely sent with the number 7. And you are just heeding its call. You may not know that you are, but you are being guided. Especially with those angels and the word angel and the angels that were in your meditation. Where you were being groomed and helped mold, and like a mother with a bird, helping them fly, right? Open your wings and fly. And maybe that's where you are. But you're going to take off in some aspect, because that little cherub opened their wings and they were already a full-sized angel. But I even said teenager. It's like you grew very fast. And whatever this is, you may feel like it, whatever discovery this is, whatever you commit to, whatever work you're putting in right now, and whatever aspect this is yet, that I don't know yet what this is, will multiply very quickly. You will reap its benefits very quickly. You will be seen and recognized, very quickly. Or your understanding of something that you are just coming upon or discovering, or just your interest has been piqued, your understanding is going to grow leaps and bounds by the end of the month. To like when it says profound level, to like an expert level, you're going to just know and understand the paradigm of something really, really well. Become an expert in your field. Okay. Let's take a look at this. What do we have here, please, Spirit? All right. Again, the other one was face. This is mask. Not showing your true feelings, hiding, personify, pretend, delude, or gaslighting. Maybe you've been keeping some of your wishes, desires behind a mask, quiet. You haven't exposed your ideas yet. You haven't shared your findings yet with anyone. Or even your desires, your plans on what is next for you. Interesting. Getting a love affirmation. Bottom of the deck, we have active listening. Listen attentively and validate your partner's words by repeating them. I hear your words and repeat them for clarity and understanding. If this is you on this extraordinary ascension path, practice that you are implementing, you are actively listening. You are picking up a frequency that you haven't in the past. If this is in your 3D real world life of work, because I feel like it's going to be one or the other, I think that you are worried, or you don't yet have the audience that you feel will understand or be able to validate your findings, maybe. But you will find them. Or you may feel that others will not listen to you and your desires of the changes you want to make in your life, like leaving your job for something else, a passion project, knowing it's the right thing for you to do, but may look irresponsible in other people's eyes. All right, a moon magic card, please, Spirit. This is a really interesting read, Aquarius. You guys are so dynamic, so amazing. All right, what's in the bottom of this deck? Let's see. Ooh, that's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Eclipse. Something. I know myself deeply and find myself worthy. You know that you are on, that what you're doing is on your dharmic path. You know that what you know and what you're learning and your intuition and what you are, what you need to express and what you need to create can only be done by you. This is what you are here to do, and you need to follow through on it. And I think that you know that what your research is telling you and what you know to be true is worthy of its success. You know it. You know, now I'm going to use this as a pun. You know that you will not be eclipsed by self-doubt, nor the doubt of others. It's like one day you had a total eclipse. You went dark and rebooted, and all of a sudden you just got a breakthrough, heard something, knew something, had that epiphany that you've been waiting for so long. Or you woke up knowing that you didn't want to do what you're doing for the rest of your life. Knowing that what you're doing now is temporary in order to get you to the next step in your career. What you're doing is paying the bills, but you need something more. Interesting. You are craving the freedom that comes along with whatever it is that you're doing or that you aspire to be and do. All right, those are your, what am I going to do here? All right, those are your oracle cards. We're going to pull some tarot into a simple spread. I am going to pull some of these. These are witches runes. We have Norse runes. We also have some astrology runes. Only one. Ooh, Capricorn. You are wanting to break free from all attachment and chains. This goes so well with those that want to leave behind the restrictions of this physical world on a spiritual journey, on a spiritual quest, spiritual path. And then if we switch it, if this is to do with work, with your career, with your attainment of goals here in the 3D, Capricorns are the boss. They are the never stopping, never ending success, right? They scale mountains for one twig, for one leaf. The tenacity of a Capricorn is unmatched, and they just keep going. And no matter how treacherous the path is, they keep going successfully. And that is what you're doing. You're not afraid of heights. You're going to achieve those heights. You are those heights. Amazing. Okay, what else are we looking at? Oh, all right. I was going to say the first one. That's your current energy. Now I'm going to pull for the rest. All right. Influencing. Past. Reason for the reading. Thoughts on the reading. Thoughts on these energies for the month. All right. Advice and outcome. All right, okie dokie. What do we have at the bottom? Oh, sorry, not sorry. 7 of Wands. Yes. This is you holding your own. This is you having the higher ground. This is giving all the feels of you saying and deciding and choosing who gets to come in and who doesn't. Who gets to know and who doesn't. It's being in your own power and knowing that you have the power to exert control over your domain, over your realm, over what happens in regards to you. This could also be your own boss, going into your own company, being the CEO of Aquarius Inc. Interesting. Okay. Let's take a look at these oracles and see what else we have to find out. Capricorn spirit, forward thinking. The synchronicities in this reading are wonderful. A raven hides its food cache. A raven is one of the few animals that demonstrates the capacity for delayed gratification. There is a benefit to thinking about what you may need or want in the future. Oh, this is your gentle reminder to plan ahead. Wow. This ties into so well with everything that you have here. Within the next 2 weeks, the next however long till the end of the month, I think that you are making the plans, building out that outline of how to achieve the next steps in your dream. You know, with the Beam Me Up, Scotty, and the work-life balance that came through, it's like you're thinking of the stars and you're thinking of everything that you're going to achieve, and you are meticulously building the steps in order to get there. This is you saving money. This is you finding the investment or the resources that you need for your startup with the face, right? Putting your best face forward, your best foot forward for that investor. Wow. Taking off the mask maybe now finally and applying for grants, research grants. Or this is you learning everything that there is to learn about the field of study that you are focused on acquiring, the knowledge that you wish to acquire. If you're newly on the spiritual path, this may be Buddhism. This may be the metaphysical in so many ways. This may be divination. And when you go down those paths, all you want to do is learn and learn and learn some more, so that you can be the most adept at what you are trying to achieve. This is amazing. You are thinking ahead, as in the sci-fi aspect of that Beam Me Up, Scotty in Star Trek, right? You are that Capricorn. You are relentless. You are just, nothing can stop you at this moment of achieving or figuring out how to achieve what it is that you want, what it is that you need in order for you to make your stamp on this world. Next, we have sculptor. Yes, you are sculpting the future right now. Attention, creation, and persistence. Again, the Capricorn aspect that you are embodying, the spirit of Capricorn that you're embodying. With your mind and this spirit, you're going to go so far. Malachite, communication, security, and hypnotization. Wow. You are now finding that voice and how to voice what it is that you know and see and believe to be real, so that you can secure what it is that you need to become that success. Finding your voice as an expert, finding your voice as a person who has had divine communication, finding your voice to expose and to reveal what you have discovered to another person, to another department, to trustees, to directors. And with the hypnotization, that's definitely you figuring out how to persuade others in your favor, not in a negative, untrustworthy way, but it's about showing the value of your work, showing the value of what you bring to the table. And that takes expertise. And I think you're going to achieve it. I know you're going to achieve it, especially as an Aquarius. Geologist, knowledge analysis and categorization. Yeah. You are taking such a methodical step-by-step approach to what it is that you are wanting to achieve that you're not going to leave room for error. You are going to be able to answer any question that comes your way. You are going to be able to express yourself in a way that can reach the largest audience, help them understand what it is that you are trying to convey. I mean, you have dug deep as a geologist and you have found that inner core within yourself that needs to be shown, that needs to be revealed to the world. Light bulb, lucrative ideas, new income source, inspiration, entrepreneur, new job, creative work. Absolutely. Absolutely. This is exactly what we're talking about. This is exactly what we're talking about. Amazing. I don't think this even needs to be explained. All right, number 8, uncaring. A foundation is only as strong as what lies beneath it. Without caring for the minor things, stability would crumble. Oh my goodness. Exactly what I said with the geologist. You are meticulously working to provide the stability and structure for your future. You are making the right decisions, the right planning, the right investments so that you can have your future, the freedom that you desire. And if this goes back to like retirement or leaving one job or leaving one company in order to go somewhere else, or figuring out a way to supplement your income in the meanwhile so that you can pursue an avenue that is just calling to your soul, you are doing everything right. You are not jumping ship without having a safety line. You are doing this so well. You are caring for the minor things, and stability and structure and resources will follow. Wow. Self-indulgence, focus on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, or self-appreciation. Yeah. I think at times you may even have thought this is self-indulgent in the negative aspect. And I think that you've realized it's not. Putting your needs and your love first is not self-indulgent. It makes you a better version of you. It allows you to put your best foot forward in this world. Give the best of yourself to this world, as we should. I don't think that you are lacking self-worth. I think you know what it is that you're sitting on. I think you know how worthy this is. What you have committed yourself to is. If that's your own soul work, your own soul path, if this is $1 million idea or two, if this is retiring earlier than most, if this is believing in your hypothesis so much that you are willing to bet everything on it, you know the verity of it. Be present. Avoid distractions and genuinely engage to foster a deeper connection. In your presence, I feel heard. Yeah, I think this goes back to originally what I said with the Beam Me Up Scotty and work-life balance. Let's make sure that, I think hard work and perseverance is needed. There's no question. But I think that we also need to make sure that we're giving ourselves, or you're giving yourself, room to breathe occasionally. Maybe I was going to say make sure that you're not living in a fantasy world, which I alluded to in the beginning, but I don't think that's what it is. I think it's allowing yourself time to play. Time to play. Play is one of the healthiest things you can do for your mind, heart, and soul. It feeds that inner child that leads to more self-discovery, that leads to more breakthroughs, that leads to the curiosity in the world, that leads to great findings, great art, great creation. So just give yourself the grace to be present, to enjoy the present, to enjoy the little things in life now as they pop up in your life, not delaying those moments until after you reach the pinnacle of whatever this is. Because guess what? Those things are not going to be there anymore. Or they may be changed and not feel as good or as satisfying as they would have in the present. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. Last one here is, I choose to nourish myself and enrich my life. Yeah, there's no question. That's exactly what you're doing. And good on you. Waxing crescent, 5. 5 for change. You're also, I think the chaos, the chaos theory and the change, the 5. If wielded well, it is very nourishing. It fills up your senses. It enlivens you in ways that other energies don't. And that's also being present, enjoying that. Let the change happen. And I think you are. You are building its structure, right? That for it to happen, and giving it structure and giving it a name and doing all that, but you're also allowing it to flow. You are also allowing it to take you with it in its flow. And I think that's amazing. Let's take a look at your tarot. What's your current energy right now, Aquarius? Temperance, yeah. I think this is exactly with, I think that's exactly what, here we go. I think that's exactly what we're talking about with the number 8, where the foundation is as strong as what lies beneath it. This is you knowing that patience is a virtue, that hard work is required for a good payoff. This is you not making huge drastic decisions willy-nilly. This is you knowing not to burn bridges in your work environment or in your industry or your school or whatever this is. This is you learning to balance, right? Temperance is all about the balance. It's about balancing that work-life balance. It's about balancing your relationships. It's about balancing your desire for something that's so overwhelming, but knowing that it takes time to reach. So it's like, work hard, be steadfast, be persistent, and know that you're going to get the payoff. It's divine timing. But I also think that by the end of the month, you're going to see the small changes that lead to that large change. You're going to see small successes that reinforce that knowledge that this is the right path for you, that you are going to get what it is that you want. Influencing temperance is the ghoster, which is the moon. Yes. I will take the ghoster out of here. The moon. It's about your implicit trust in this process. You trust, and with your intuition, you intuitively know that this is the right path for you, that even though you may not see the entire path clearly, you know that as you go step by step, you're going to be one step closer to your desired outcome. You trust that it will work out in your favor because you know it is right. You know this is the way to get what it is that you want. You're not letting your fear, self-doubt, some negative talk, other people's fears, other people's judgment of what you're doing to get in the way. You are staying the course because you know this is where you're supposed to be and what you should be doing. Past that has led to this, strength, there's no question. It's all the hard work, all the years of the time that you have put in order for you to get this success. You have, look at the Leo there, the lion, that you were riding. Your strength, the Leo in you, the lion in you has literally been taking you through ups and downs, highs and lows, weathering everything that was coming to you, at you, towards you. You had that spear. You had those angels around you, protecting you, Archangel Michael protecting you. And you just kept going and going and going until you finally have reached the epiphany, the breakthrough that you needed in order for things to change in your life. You never stopped. And you were successful because that lion, that Leo, is success. You have made a name for yourself. You have built your reputation. You have built that self-portrait. You have been that star. You have. And now the gates are flying open so that you can go through, right, on that horse to freedom. The freedom, whatever that freedom is for you, that next step in ascension, that next step of success, fame, that next medical breakthrough, technological breakthrough, that next career that you are longing for, that career that's going to take you into that sunset, that you will retire from, the freedom to do what it is that you want, not what you have to do, or not what you're told to do because you're your own boss. What is this all about? 9 of Thoughts, Sunday Scaries. I see how this is what this is all about. I think this has all been birthed from your dissatisfaction with what you're doing today, or what you have been doing the past year or so, or the past few years. And you've been telling yourself, I don't want to do this, or I can't do this for the rest of my life. And this is what has catapulted this entire thing. No matter the success, the accolades, the achievements, the money you have made, you have found yourself unhappy and stuck doing something that you don't want to do anymore. And this is what has planted the seed that you can do more, achieve more, and be more. Be more authentic to your true desires. That's how I see this. Let's go to, what are your thoughts on all of this month? Queen of Fields, yes, Mother's Intuition. You are letting things come to you. You have literally balanced what's been going on here with the 9 of Swords, your emotions, your emotional state, You are now nurturing this creation from its infancy, just like that angel was helping the little baby cherub open its wings. You, I now see, are the big angel, are the adult angel that was helping that cherub in that scene. You are feeding and growing and pruning and helping evolve that little baby, that little creature, that little creation that is your dream. And your intuition is telling you that you're doing the right thing. Your intuition is highly, whatever faith you're putting in, whatever it is that you're putting your faith in, it's all coming from your inner knowing that this is the right thing to do. What's your advice from now to the end of the month? 4 thoughts. Self-care. Yeah. I think it's, again, taking time for yourself. The whole be present thing, the whole play thing, the whole don't forget to be present. Take moments to rest. The work-life balance, as I brought up before several times. Don't forget that you're a human being right now, living here in the 3D, and you need to take care of yourself. It can't be all in the higher chakras. You need to balance this body. You need to take care of this physical body. Your health, your well-being needs to be in prime condition in order for you to keep moving. Don't neglect it. What's the outcome for this month? 3 of Cups, 3 of Fields, couples costume. Oh, it's cute. It's a great depiction, but it's also the death and rebirth. I think that you are seeing the birth. I think by the end of this month, you are seeing the birth, the first sprouts, confirmation of everything that you have put in motion in order for you to change the status quo of your life that you wanted to change these past few months or years. Not that it's been bad, it's something that you no longer wanted to do. And I think by the end of this month, you are going to feel confident that what you are setting in motion is right. It's right for you. You're on the right path to achieving that goal. That seedling may be getting the funding that you need to conduct that experiment, funding for your research grant, funding for your new business, seeing a return on investment, seeing and understanding more of yourself if this is spiritual, feeling a change in who you are and your place in this world, having a deeper connection with source power, source love, getting downloads, psychic hits. Fleshing out your theory, being able to finish the formula for something amazing. You may get resources out of the blue to help fund your retirement. I don't know. But I do know that you are going to feel confident by the end of the month that what you want wants you, and that what you have started and diligently been working on in order for it to go, like what you put your faith in, is going to start taking off. It's like seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. That's what I feel. You are seeing how it's all coming to you, and you're attracting it as the Queen of Cups. You are feeding it and attracting it, and it's just happening. It's evolving like that little cherub into that angel. It's evolving right in front of your face. And that is super satisfying. I can feel it. So however this plays out for you, congratulations. Know this is just the beginning. And that you are going to have your hands full with wishes fulfilled. That's exactly it. All right, Aquarius, that's what I see for you. My best wishes to you and yours. And until the next one. Bye.